talk to you about IBM Cloud App Management and how incident management can help you solve your problems quickly and easily. A couple of key capabilities are the event reduction, deduplication, correlation, etc. that take place within the product, as well as the ability to navigate in context down into the root cause of the issue. Let's begin by looking at the administrative tools. First, you would define thresholds. There's a number of thresholds defined out of the box, and you can also define your own by clicking this Create button. Once events trigger, policies determine who will receive those events and how they get populated. Some amount of event reduction and deduplication happens, as well as the routing of these events to the appropriate people. For this simple trade application, events get routed to a group of users that are responsible for the application based on the policy that's defined. Now let's take a look at the incidents. You're looking at the incident view. There's three different tabs at the top. One is for all incidents, one is for the instance of the groups I'm assigned to, and one are the ones that are directly assigned to me. If I want to assign an incident to myself, all I have to do is select the incident, drag it over, and assign it to either a group or to a user. Now when I go back to my instance view, you'll see that incident is there. You can interact with the incidents. For example, I can come in here and I can mark it as in progress. I can mark it as resolved. I can click on more info, and there's a timeline for the incident, and you can see the various activities that have occurred. I can add comments, and that gets added to the timeline. There's also a URL here that takes you straight into the details of the problem. What's important about this drill down is it takes you directly into the timestamp of when the problem occurs. You can see along here at the timeline, you can see that it occurred at 7:18, and there were actually 27 alerts that occurred at that point in time, 10 alerts that happened earlier. If I scroll down a little bit, what you'll see is at this point in time, you can see that the disk utilization for the root file system increased to the point where it exceeded our threshold of 90%. So I've very quickly been able to identify the problem as it occurred on the timeline, the conditions that caused this to trigger. There's some additional information on the page as well. If I scroll down, you'll see things like related resources. In this case, there are additional Docker containers running on this OS. If I happen to see that there were